Hello, pumpkins. Today we're gonna play a little game for my October TBR because you guys know my friend Sasha. I'm sorry, I'm pulling up my laptop right now for the game. But my friend Sasha from the xoxo created a wild TBR game for your TBR to help you pick up books that you haven't read before and you know just to get us out there and have us choose different books and actually read the books in our TBR instead of just saying, oh, we're gonna read all of these and then not read all of them, because I have that issue. And I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen, because it most likely will, but at least with this I can get a clear idea, because I never know what books to read during the month, and this will just help me stop the guessing. But okay, so the basis of the game is basically you have your dice, which I have right here thanks to the fact that I never returned them to my math teacher 2 semesters ago. So you roll the dice, boom, you get the number, and then you move places. You guys have played Candyland, Monopoly, and all that stuff. You roll dice, you move the places that you gotta go. But then you have some cards. You pick up a card whenever you land on a place, and depending on the color that you land on, that's the card that you have to focus on. So I don't have them printed because I'm obviously in quarantine, but I'm gonna be looking at them through my computer, and what I'm gonna do is basically just close my eyes and pick a random one. I'm just gonna go with my eyes closed and pick one. So here I have my dice. Let's do this. And I have my Harry Potter mug from Outcrate. Yes, Outcrate, with a list of all of my books that I have in my dorm library. So I got 6, oh, you can't see it, 6 and 4. So 6 plus 4, that is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got the little greenish bluish color, and I got number 1. So let's see, let's get this. Close our eyes. Read a sci-fi. Do I have a sci-fi? I think that I do have a sci-fi. 2. 1, 2. I got orange. Oh wait, no. Scratch that. I had to jump over up here because it has the little arrows pointing up, so I had to jump and pick a book from my random list. Okay. Here it is. And what books does it say? Shielded. It says Shielded right there. Next. You see, this is what happens when you pay attention. You gotta look at it. 4 and 2, so that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I get the yellowish orangey color. Okay. An author I love, Rick Riordan. I just got the Heroes of Olympus, so I can read the books for that one. Yes, we love to see it. Okay, so I was right there. Three. 1, 2, 3. A random book again. Okay, mug. It says Splintered. I love how they're all one words and starting with an S. So I had to read Splintered for next month. This was actually fun, and I actually want to get this printed out when I'm out of quarantine and put it on a hard cardboard box, or some hard plate, so I can actually play this game for real without my laptop. But I got 2. 1, 2. So I got the little dark orangey color, the brownish color. Reread an old favorite. I gotta see, because I don't think I have any books that I've read before because I took them all home just to make space in my dorm room. 4 and 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have the same color again. Okay. Last book I bought. 6 and 4, that is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right back down to the same color because it landed on the 1 and I had to go back down. So, a book featuring nature. So I guess like a book like based in the woods or something. I don't know why I closed my eyes for that. 4 and 3, that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got the green color. Let's see. Animal-based books. Ooh. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got the little red, red color, and I'm right at the end. So with a person on the cover. So I have to pick a book with a person on the cover. So I've gathered my books that I'm going to be reading for October, as well as the books that I picked out for the game that I just played, the WoW TBR, and I'm just going to list them off. I'm not going to go into depth about them, simply because, like I told you guys, I like to be surprised when I read my books. So I'm just going to list them off and mention them. But first off, before I get into the books I picked out for the game, I have Wondersmith, which is the sequel to Nevermore. I actually read Nevermore with my friend Leandra last month and absolutely loved it. So we both got this one to read in October, and the third one comes out October 27th. So I'm super excited to read this because it was honestly like my favorite book of the year. So Wondersmith is my first book that I'm going to be reading next month, as well as Horrid by Katrina Leno, which was picked out for the Howling Pack. This is the book of the month for October in the Howling Pack. So I'm going to be reading that one as well. Another book for book club or whatever is It by Stephen King, which was chosen for the Buddy Reads a Latte read along for the month. And I already have my tabs in divided for the different weeks. I actually have to start reading this soon because we're already 3 days into the week that it's supposed to start at, and I have not read a single thing because I want to wait until October 1st. But I've never read it before, and I've never watched a movie because I like to read the books. If something is like based off of a book, I like to read the books first and then like watch the movie, show, whatever the case may be, because like I just feel like that's better, you know? So I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna watch the movie, both 1 and 2. And then for this month as well, I started my own book club with my friends, and I chose the book Legendborn by Tracy Dion, and I'm so excited because it's like so pretty. Like, it's just beautiful to me. Like, that is a beautiful cover to me, and I'm super excited to read this, and it makes me so happy because my friends are actually really excited to read this book too, and I'm just like, it's my first book club that I've ever like run, and it's my first pick, like my first book pick, and everybody's super excited for the book and for all the activities that I have planned for this month. So that just makes me really happy. And yeah, but those are the books that I'm going to be reading apart from the books that I chose from the game, and those are all book club picks. So now let's get into the books for the game. So for the first one that I got was Read a Sci-Fi, and I chose Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson. I got this in an Owl Crate, I think, or a Fairy Loot, one of the two, and I just never picked it up. So this is the perfect chance to pick it up. I have all the time in the world because I'm going to be stuck in here. Next one is Shielded, which I picked out of my Harry Potter mug, and this is my Fairy Loot edition, as you can tell by the sprayed edges. Super, super pretty. Or is this my Bookish Box one? I think it's my Bookish Box. I'm not sure. I should honestly just put a tag on all of these to make sure where they come from. But that is the second book. And then an author I love Rick Riordan. I don't know if that's how you say his last name. Rick Riordan. Probably, I don't know. But recently I got the book set of the Heroes of Olympus. So I chose the first book, The Lost Heroes, and actually I didn't want to start this because I made a plan. I'm gonna finish the Harry Potter book set that I have. So every month I'm gonna read a Harry Potter book. Then after Harry Potter, I was gonna do Percy Jackson, and then after Percy Jackson, I was gonna do The Lord of the Rings, and then after The Lord of the Rings, I was gonna do Heroes of Olympus. But I don't see why I can't just stack them up and call it a day. After that, from the random book pick from my Harry Potter mug, I got Splintered by A.G. Howard, and I've been wanting to read this so badly because I love Alice in Wonderland and I love reading retellings, and I feel like my book club is going to be based off of retellings. I've been trying to figure out like sort of like a genre or like area to focus on for my book club. And since my first book is Legendborn and it's like a King Arthur retelling type of book, I feel like I'm gonna do retellings for my book club because I love retellings. I love the original stories, don't get me wrong, but I love to see authors and artists just like take things and mash it up and like just make create their own take on it. So I feel like that's what I'm gonna base my book club off of, because it also gives awareness to other smaller authors, and I don't know, I just really like that, and I love retellings, and I hope everybody in my book club likes that. So yeah, Splintered, A.G. Howard. It's a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and I'm super excited, and it's also a series, so we're gonna get that. The next one is reread an old favorite. So I chose The Help by Catherine Stockett. I know all of you know about The Help. I love The Help, and I love the movie that they made for it. This is the only book that I kept from books that I've read before, so I want to reread this and then watch the movie. I'm going to be watching a bunch of movies this month because I have 3 movie nights planned for my book club. That just makes me so excited. My book club, like it's mine, but I don't know, that sounded very possessive. But the next one was last book that I bought, and for this one I chose 2 for the simple fact that they're manga and I can read them legit the same day, and they're volume 2 and 3 of Tokyo Ghoul. I loved volume 1, and I want to read all of the volumes before I get to the anime, so I got all of these 2 and 3, so I'm gonna read these for October, and they are the last books that I bought. Literally got them like 2 days ago, so I'm probably gonna read this tomorrow just so my mind is like fresh with volume 1. So yeah, and then I'm gonna probably order the other ones for November. Next one is a book featuring nature, and I chose Seasons of the Storm. I got this in the bookish box, and I honestly love this because it's like you choose like what you want to be, so you can either be like a winter, spring, autumn, or like summer, and it's like based off of hunting and stuff. So I like hunting, like obviously like that's in, like in the forest, and then the seasons, like that's nature. So I picked this one, and who is this by? Because there's 2 different dust jackets that I have. I have the original one which they give you, and then I have this one that they made, but it is by El Casimano. Ooh, but yeah, Seasons of the Storm. And then the next one I got is animal-based books. I don't have an animal-based book right now, so I kind of just mixed it up and said like animals, spirits, paranormals, or like stuff like that, because I have a beautiful arc. It's beautiful, and it has demons, so the sole basis of it is demons, so like that can be like sort of like the animals like type of thing, you know. And it is, look at that beauty. It is The Gilded Ones by Amina Forna. Yes, Amina Forna, and it is so beautiful. I love the sprayed edges, and it has demons, and it reminds me of this book that I read during the summer, which I forgot the name of, but it deals with vampires, and basically like one day like you close your eyes and then you wake up one day, it's like your 23rd birthday, and whatever color your eye is what category you belong in. It's kind of like Harry Potter as well. Basically with this one is like you reach a certain point in your life where like you're gonna bleed, and if you bleed red, then like you're a part of like the village. And then like if you bleed something else, which she did, she bled golden, then you're a demon, and I'm super excited to read that. And then we have my last category, which is a person on the cover, and for that, you know, I had to choose Star Daughter by Sveta Thakrar. I don't know how to say her name. I'm bad with names and pronouncing things, but I got this one, and this is my Owl Crate edition, I believe. My Fairy Loot edition is actually over there in the shelf because I want to like have that more for like decor because it's just so beautiful. This one's beautiful as well, don't get me wrong. You guys know I love this one, but this is the one that I chose for the person on the cover. It's a lot of books, I'm not gonna lie, but I think I can get it done because I have a bunch of books that I can finish in a day here. So I'm not really stressed or worried about it. And tomorrow I'm gonna start, and a bunch of the books are actually split up because like I said, they're book club books. So yeah, those are my books. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, like because my thumb looks better on this side, and push the notification bell so you know when I post videos. But thank you guys, and peace out, my pumpkins.